Bonjour. I'm Penelope with StockFocus.com, and today we're in Marseille. And before you decide whether Marseille is right for retirement, you need to hear this sentence. Marseille is not for everyone, but for the right retiree, it may be one of the best value coastal cities in Western Europe. Marseille doesn't charm you politely like Paris. It doesn't organize itself neatly like Lyon. And it certainly doesn't apologize for being loud, raw, or imperfect. But what Marseille does offer is something increasingly rare in Europe in 2026. Real life by the sea, excellent healthcare, walkable neighborhoods, strong infrastructure, and housing prices that haven't yet lost their grip on reality. If you're imagining a retirement that values authenticity over polish, sunlight over ceremony, and daily life over spectacle, this video is for you. We'll cover real costs of living, healthcare, visas, neighborhoods, taxes, and what a normal day actually feels like in Marseille. Not a postcard. Not a fantasy. The reality. Let's begin. Let's talk numbers, because Marseille's reputation often hides a simple truth. Marseille is one of the most affordable major coastal cities in France. Housing is the biggest variable. A modern one-bedroom apartment in a central or well-connected neighborhood typically ranges from 700 to 1,050 euros per month. Two-bedroom apartments usually fall between 950 and 1,400 euros, depending on proximity to the coast and transit. Move slightly away from the waterfront, into neighborhoods like St. Barnabe, Endoume, or parts of the 8th and 9th arrondissement, and prices become even more attractive, without sacrificing quality of life. Groceries remain reasonable by French standards. Local markets, bakeries, and neighborhood shops keep food costs manageable. Expect 280 to 420 euros per month for high-quality groceries, fresh produce, seafood, cheese, bread, and wine. Public health is excellent in Marseille, but you will need to have private insurance while you qualify for the long-stay visa, and depending on your age and other factors, you will pay from 30 to 350 euros per month while waiting for public coverage. We will get into a bit more detail about healthcare in Marseille in the health section coming up. Utilities, electricity, water, gas, heating generally average 140 to 200 euros per month, with lower winter heating costs than northern France. Public transportation is efficient and affordable. A monthly pass costs about 49 euros, and many retirees find they don't need a car at all. High-speed fiber internet and mobile service typically run 35 to 60 euros per month. Dining out is one of Marseille's quiet pleasures. A full meal at a neighborhood bistro costs 15 to 25 euros, and even frequent dining usually totals 250 to 450 euros per month. All in, a comfortable middle-class retirement in Marseille generally ranges from 1,484 to 2,589 euros per month, depending on housing choices and lifestyle. That number alone puts Marseille in a very different category from Nice, Paris, or Bordeaux. Marseille is France's oldest city, founded around 600 BCE by Greek sailors. It has never been purely French. It has always been Mediterranean. This is a port city shaped by trade, migration, and survival. Over centuries, Greeks, Romans, North Africans, Italians, Armenians, and Corsicans all left their mark, not as museum pieces, but as living culture. Marseille feels closer to Naples or Barcelona than Paris. It is expressive, chaotic, musical, sometimes abrasive, and deeply human. This is also France's second largest city, with major hospitals, universities, and infrastructure, but without the psychological weight of being the capital. Neighborhoods matter here. Endoume, coastal, residential, calm, popular with retirees. La Ruca Blanc, hillside views, sea air, quieter living. St. Barnabe, village-like, green, connected by metro. Prado and 8th arrondissement, refined, walkable, near beaches. Le Panier, historic, artistic, not for everyone but deeply atmospheric. Marseille rewards those who choose carefully, and punishes those who don't. This is not a city you move to blindly, but it is a city that can love you back if you meet it halfway. France's healthcare system consistently ranks among the best in the world, and Marseille is no exception. Healthcare operates under Protection Universelle Maladie, PUMA, France's public system. As a foreign retiree, the process works in two stages. First, you must secure private health insurance for your long-stay visa. This typically costs between 30 and 350 euros per month, depending on age and coverage. After residing legally in France for at least 3 months, you may apply to join the public system through your local CPAM office. Once enrolled, doctor visits are often free or very low cost. Specialist visits require modest copays. Prescriptions are heavily subsidized. Most retirees also purchase a Mutuelle, a private supplemental policy costing 40 to 150 euros per month to cover dental, optical, and faster access. Marseille is home to major hospitals and private clinics, and English-speaking physicians are common. Healthcare is one of the city's strongest arguments, especially when compared to Spain's private-heavy coastal regions. Imagine the day. You wake to sunlight pouring through shutters, the air already carrying salt from the sea. Breakfast is espresso and a croissant at the cafe downstairs, where the owner greets you, not because you're a regular, but because everyone is. You walk toward the coast. Fishing boats idle in the harbor. Locals argue loudly about nothing in particular. The Mediterranean stretches blue and unapologetic. Lunch is seafood, grilled dorade, mules, or a simple plate of sardines, followed by conversation that lasts longer than the meal itself. In the afternoon, you wander through a market, sit along the corniche, or simply watch the city breathe. Evening brings bouillabaisse, not the tourist version, but the real thing, or a simple dish of pasta, olive oil, and wine. Marseille doesn't rush you. It dares you to slow down. Want to estimate whether Marseille fits your retirement budget? Visit StockFocus.com to use our free retirement calculator and interactive city cost map, personalized for your income, savings, and lifestyle goals. Want to know whether Marseille fits your retirement budget? Most American retirees move to France using the long-stay visitor visa, le visa de long séjour. Requirements typically include proof of stable passive income, long-term housing arrangement, comprehensive health insurance, sufficient savings. Income expectations vary by consulate but often fall around 20 to 25,000 euros per year for a single applicant, more for couples. France taxes residents on worldwide income if you stay more than 183 days per year. There is a US-France tax treaty to avoid double taxation, but French tax structures differ significantly. Professional tax advice is strongly recommended. Visit StockFocus.com to use our free retirement calculator and interactive city cost map, personalized to your income, savings, and lifestyle goals. Marseille doesn't promise perfection. It offers life, lived fully, loudly, and by the sea. I'm Penelope from StockFocus.com. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and tell us which city you'd like us to explore next. À bientôt!